Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana Yamunatira Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram. Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Paramātmā Parivrajagasarya Śūdras Śrīmad, His Divine Grace, His Confound Acharya Jagat Guru Sri Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramātmā Parivrajagasarya Śūdras Śrīmad, His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Gauri Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Shri Guru Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopina Shyamakun Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Mathura Dham Ki Jai. Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Jamuna Maya Ki Jai. Ganges Maya Ki Jai. Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Itai Gauda Premalande. All glorious assembled devotees. All glorious assembled devotees. All glorious assembled devotees. All glory to Sri Guru Sri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Pada Krishna Pitai Bhutala Shimati Bhatti Tetu Shimati Sri Krishna Pada Shri Narayanam Namaskritya Aram Chaiva Naruttam Devim Saraswatim Vyasa Tato Jayam Udiraye Nashtapai Sabhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamaḥ Sloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshulunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Bandiham Shri Gurun Shri Yuttapadakamalan Shri Gurun Vaiśṇavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvitam Savadutam Harijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitam Cha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radhakanta Namastute Taptakanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Besavanusita Devi Pranamahami Hari Priya Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Dipashanivayavascha Patitanam Paribhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Catvāras Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai. Reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 29. Explanation, Devotional Service. Text number 31. Tato varṇāś catvāras teṣāṁ brāhmaṇa uttamaḥ brāhmaṇeṣv veda-jño artha-jño vhyadhikas tataḥ. Tato varṇāś catvāras teṣāṁ brāhmaṇa uttamaḥ brāhmaṇeṣv veda-jño artha-jño vhyadhikas tataḥ. Tato varṇāś catvāras teṣāṁ brāhmaṇa uttamaḥ brāhmaṇeṣv veda-jño artha-jño vhyadhikas tataḥ.
Tato varṇāś catvāras teṣāṁ brāhmaṇa uttamaḥ brāhmaṇeṣv veda-jño artha-jño vhyadhikas tataḥ.
Mataji.
Brahmaṇeṣv
tataḥ, among them. Varnāś, classes. Cha, and. Catvāras, four. Teṣāṁ, of them. Brahmana, a brāhmaṇa. Uttamaḥ, the best. Brahmaṇeṣv, among the brāhmaṇas. Moreover, Veda, the Vedas, Gya, one who knows, he, certainly, artha, the purpose, Gya, one who knows, vhyadhikas, better, tato, than him. Translation and purport by divine grace is confirmed of Acharya Jagat Guru Śrī Bhakti Dhira Swami Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Among human beings, the society which is divided according to quality and work is best. And in that society, the intelligent men who are designated as brāhmaṇas are best. Among the brāhmaṇas, one who has studied the Vedas is the best. And among the brāhmaṇas who have studied the Vedas, one who knows the actual purport of Veda is the best. Will you repeat? Among human beings, the society which is divided according to quality and work is best. And in that society, the intelligent men who are designated as brāhmaṇas are best. Among the brāhmaṇas, one who has studied the Vedas is the best. And among the brāhmaṇas who have studied the Vedas, one who knows the actual purport of the Veda is the best. Purport. The system of our four classifications in human society according to quality and work is very scientific. Read that my book. A book on that table. This system of brāhmaṇas, kṣatriyas, vaiśyas, and śūdras has now become vitiated as the present caste system in India. But it appears that this system has been current a very long time. Since it is mentioned in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam and Bhagavad-gītā, unless there is such a division of the social orders in human society, including the intelligent class, the martial class, the mercantile class, and the laborer class, there is always confusion as to who is to work for what purpose. A person trained to the stage of understanding the absolute truth is a brāhmaṇa. And when such a brāhmaṇa is veda-jño, he understands the purpose of Veda. The purpose of Veda is to understand the absolute. One who understands the absolute truth is in three phases, namely Brahman, Paramātmā, and Bhagavān, and who understands the term Bhagavān to mean the Supreme Personality of Godhead is considered to be the best of the brāhmaṇas or the Vaiśṇava. Ends the purport of Srila Prabhupada to text 31 for Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 29, entitled Explanation of Devotional Service. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Kapil Muni is still speaking. From lower species of life, from grass to plant to birds, and among birds, such as crows, can distinguish one form from another. Superior to them, living entities with many legs are superior, like millipede, centipede, millipede. Yesterday, Papa used the word quadrupeds. They are superior. Better than them are wasps. And superior to that is the living entities with 4 legs, the animals. Better than the animals who have 4 legs, the animals who have 2 legs. And among the human beings who has 2 legs, it is said here, teṣāṁ brāhmaṇa uttamaḥ. Teṣāṁ, those living entity with 2 legs, the human beings who are brāhmanas, they are uttamaḥ, they are the best, they are superior. Superior to the brāhmanas are veda-jño. those who knows the Vedas. There are varieties of Brahmanas. Brahmanas are not only just one group. There are varieties of Brahmanas. The Brahmana who knows the Vedas, who has studied the Vedas. Some Brahmanas, they are just for performing austerity. It's only austerity they perform. Some Brahmanas study the Vedas. Some Brahmanas is Jagya, it's a puja. You know about puja, varieties, different classes of pujas. So there are different varieties, Brahmanas. Not only one class. Among them, among all the classes, different varieties of Brahmanas, one who studied the Vedas is superior to all. Because performing in puja without understanding the purpose, what is the value? It's a profession. It's not, you know that this activity is going to elevate us to higher realm. It's a profession for living. And these days we have many of this kind of people. There are many. Lagos also has different temples, not only Hare Krishna temple. Before it was only one Hare Krishna temple, but now there are many temples, many. Ayappa temple, Jagannath temple, Tirupati, Balaji is there. The varieties there, like that. And they brought Jagannath pujaris, and the boy is very proud, very proud. He was chanting mantras. I was looking at him. He was chanting many mantras to do installation. All of them useless. All. But he was very proud. So at the end of the Jagyas, I said, Prabhu, you're so wonderful. Said, yes, from birth. From Brahmana family. Very nice. Yeah, I can see. You don't even look at the book. Everything is just coming from my head. Yes, from birth. This is our tradition. So very nice. Very nice. So I asked him, are you sure this is going to take you to heaven? At the end of your life, are you sure that this will take you to heaven? Yeah. He couldn't answer. He was just looking at me. So I left him like that to think about it. We should do things with the purpose for elevation. Everything we do, all activities is to help us get elevated to the highest goal of life. This is Krishna, Prema, pure love of Godhead for Krishna. To go back to Godhead. Anything beyond this, waste of time. So among all the Brahmanas, those who study the Vedas, they are superior to those who are about the rituals and the performing of sacrifices. So in Bhagavad-gītā, you will see tapasvi, right? You hear Muni, and you hear what? What do you hear? Yes? Rishis. Among the rishis also there are Brahma rishis, there are Maha rishis, there are Raja rishis, and there are also varieties of all rishis. Tapasvi. So when you look at the Gita chapter 10, it's describing this. You know there are different grades. some brahmana, he only know the ritual for different pujas. He doesn't know the scripture. Yes, the Jagi Brahmana. And they are called Ritvik. That's only one place in Bhagavatam you find the word Ritvik. A Jagya Brahmana, not a guru, not a process that people follow. That you find in the past tense of Jagya Brahmana in the 10th canto of Bhagavatam. That's the only place you find this word. So among all of them, the Brahmana who studies the Vedas, who is studying the Vedas, is the best, is superior. And superior to the Brahmana who studies the Veda, veda-jño, one who knows the Vedas, is what? What's the next one? Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Artha-jño. Bhyadhikas, tataḥ. Superior to that is one who knows the purpose of the Vedas. What's the purpose? What is the purpose of the Vedas? To understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is how Purport ends the purport. He said, a person trained to the stage of understanding the absolute truth is a brāhmaṇa. And when such a brāhmaṇa is veda-jño, he understands the purpose of the Veda. The purpose of Veda is to understand the absolute. One who understands the absolute truth is in three phases, namely Brahman, Paramātmā and Bhagavān. And who understands the term Bhagavān to mean the Supreme Personality of Godhead is considered to be the best of the brāhmaṇas or Vaiṣṇava. The brāhmana. So we come to the main point now. The main point. What is the main point in this sloka? The main point here is, among human beings, the society which is divided according to quality and work is the best. That's the main point in this verse. What is that? What is he talking? Varnashrama. Varnashrama. In the Purport said, without Varnashrama, we will always remain confused. Always. That is guaranteed. Without Varnashrama, we will remain confused. Which is happening. The society which is divided into four is the best among human beings. And look at the word very carefully. Among human beings, the society which is divided according to quality and work. Guna and karma. Vibhagasa. This word is used in Bhagavatam, is used in Bhagavad-gītā. Guna karma vibhagasa. That's the qualification. In other words, this is not a caste system. Varnashrama is not a caste system. It is a scientific, proper use the word here, scientific arrangement. The system of four classifications in human society according to quality and work is very scientific. Very scientific. According to quality and work. These two things. the moods, the mode of nature. The mode of nature. Grade everything. The three mode of nature covers everything. Everything in this world. Pervade everything. The three mode of nature. Pervade everything. Our eating, our sleeping, our knowledge, our activities, our thinking, willing, and feeling. Everything. The mode of nature covers all. So Prabhupada says it is scientific. So Varnashrama is not the caste system, because people are trained to understand. We have been talking about equal vision, having equal vision. Brahmanas, they have qualities. Bhagavad-gītā mentioned that. Bhagavad-gītā Lokesa mentioned. A Brahmana is conditioned to happiness. A kṣatriya is conditioned to anxiety. And a śūdra is conditioned to illusion, suffering, ignorance, illusion. So what makes it Brahmana conditioned to happiness is quality. Yesterday we were speaking about what makes everything different from each other is what? Quality. Quality. Anything different, the book is different from microphone, different from the table, different from electronics. Equality. The quality that makes everything different from anything else. Equality. So it is very, very important we should know how Krishna described these qualities in our scripture, both Bhagavad-gītā and Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. And the Muni was speaking about this to Yudhishthira Maharaj. Let's look at it. The qualities. So that we understand where we are. Let us understand where we are. Brahmana is in which mood? Goodness. The Brahmana is in goodness. So what is goodness? Devotees are said to be in goodness when they worship Krishna and offer the result of their work to him in order to become free of past and present karma. It's a Brahmana. In Bhagavatam, Kapil Muni said, this is goodness. Devotional service in the mode of goodness. One is afraid of committing sin, that you take into Krishna consciousness. This is goodness. It's not pure. We should know goodness is not pure, but it is the foundation for practicing perfect Krishna consciousness. It's a foundation. One is afraid, out of knowledge, one is afraid, I don't want to entangle myself with some activities. I will take to Krishna consciousness. We practice devotional service because we are afraid of sin. A pure devotee is not afraid of sin. He doesn't think of sin because there is nothing like sin. Like Narada Muni was speaking with Uddhava. Narada Muni told Uddhava, my dear Uddhava, for you, your heart, your mind is like a desert. Sin cannot germinate in your heart. It is a devotee, it is a pure devotee. Even if somehow or other by providence sin comes there, Krishna will not look at it. That's a devotee. This is pure devotee, not goodness. At this level, it is not goodness. This is pure. It's beyond pure, goodness. On the level of goodness, the fear of committing sin is there. It is good. That is why in the Bible they say, they said, the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. That's in the Bible. The fear of God. But for devotees, We don't love someone by fear. Love has no fear. Because fear, anything that frightens you, you will develop hatred for it in a very short time. Is it not? Anything that frightens you, who like to see something that is horrible, horrifying. So anything which frightens us, we will develop hatred for it. Because you frighten me, so I don't want to see you. Get out of me. So pure love has no fear. There's no fear inside. But it is a beginning, because it helps us to be afraid of sin. Let me not do sin so I don't get entangled with suffering. That's the beginning. One should not mistakenly think that only men can get this. Women also can get the same. We can get both. A devotee situated in goodness, which is luminous, pure, and auspicious, can subdue the influences of passion and ignorance, as a consequence of which he or she becomes happy, vaiśyas, and knowledgeable. So yesterday it was a question: if you practice, you develop knowledge. Yes, knowledge will come if you practice nicely. Not hanging around. If you just hang around, the knowledge will not come. We have to really practice, and these qualities will come automatically as a byproduct of our practice. These qualities free the devotee from the fear of bodily suffering and mental agitation, and make his consciousness clear and his senses control. Goodness. Thus endowed spiritually, devotees effectively purify their heart and quickly realize their relationship with Krishna. That is goodness. Then we look at the qualities of Brahman. What are the qualities of a Brahmana? Then we look at the qualities of all others, kṣatriyas, and others. So to help us to understand where we are. Brahmana, study the Vedas, celibacy, austerity, faith, sacrifice, and fasting. So we hear the word penance and tapas. So sometimes we wonder, what is penance? Sacrifice and fasting. Fasting is tapas. Sacrifice is penance. This is for Brahmana. So when you see a person with these qualities, no, yeah, this is a Brahmana. Not only the trade which we have, quality is also necessary. Quality is also necessary, and that's what makes everything very, very, very clear and simple and straight. It's not just that I have my trade, but we have the qualities that make it suitable for practicing Krishna consciousness. It's a conversation between Narada Muni and Maharaj Yudhishthira, who wanted to know the duty of all the varṇāś and ashramas in this world, so we can perfectly execute our duty, which will fulfill the purpose of human life, the purpose of having a human life is possible only within Varna and Ashrama system. Without Varna and Ashrama, as the Prabhupada said here, they will remain confused. And nothing will work. And it is going on everywhere. When there is no Varna Ashrama society, we mentioned the other day, there will be what? If there is no Varnashrama institution, where will it take place? No, you were not in the seminar, so you will not answer. So let those who are there will remember. If we don't institute the Varna Ashram society, where people are trained to see beyond the body, have equal vision, what will happen? Chaos will manifest in what? Tribalism, nepotism, casteism, racism, feminism. All these isms will come out. All of them. Is a result, Prabhupada said here, will be confused. All these isms bring confusion among human society, and this is going. Everybody is just trying to what I can do just to preserve my image, just to exist. A struggle to exist is what is happening. No direction. We have no direction to what is the goal for human life. Feminism, tribalism, racism. Is that the goal? We waste our time with all the unnecessary things which have nothing to do with human life. The human form of life is given for ending our material existence. There are varieties of bodies. All the bodies we were mentioning before the human body, their consciousness has not developed to have a scripture. They don't have scripture. They have no religion. Only in human form of life that we have religion, we have scripture. Why the scriptures are not given to other species of life? They cannot study that. In this room, there are so many animals living here. But they're not sitting in the class. Because this is not meant for them. The intelligence, they are also a spirit soul, but they cannot understand that I should not do anything harmful to you. Like a bedbug in the 5th canto of Bhagavatam, chapter 26. Sukadeva Goswami is speaking 26 divisions of hellish planet. A bedbug does not understand that they are disturbing you. The mosquitoes don't understand they are disturbing you. If you drive a mosquito, you wonder, why are you stopping me? But the human being will know, oh, I shouldn't do this. But the mosquito will feel, why? This is my food. Why do you hate me? A bedbug will not feel that sucking your blood is not nice. Actually, Sukadeva Goswami said, all these are arrangement of providence to torture us. Bedbugs. The word is there in the Bhagavatam. Bedbugs is to bug us because we are sinful. So that is their duty. Their duty is to give us anxiety. Why? We are not doing what we're supposed to do. We have left the goal of life to practice something out. Tribalism. Racism. Right? Feminism. And all the isms. They are all varieties of Maya. Nature has arranged to keep us away from reality. But human beings, we should know what we're supposed to do. Study the Vedas. And studying the Vedas, we should study the Vedas to understand what is the goal of study. Just to study and become a pandit, and then what? Speak philosophy, and nobody is understanding who we are. It's not the goal of studying the Vedas. The goal is to realize Paramātmā, Brahman, Paramātmā and Bhagavān. And the Bhagavān we should know he is the ultimate end of everything. That is the purpose of studying the Vedas. And that is the duty of the Brahmana. The Brahmana study the Vedas and he teach the Vedas to everybody. Therefore, he is the head of the society. He's the head. Our body, our whole body like a society. Our body is designed like a society. Here we have the brāhmaṇa, we have the kṣatriyas, the vaiśyas, and the śūdras. This is how it is designed. And you see, among all the senses in this body, the best of them are situated with brāhmaṇas. They are with brāhmaṇas. Other senses, they are useless senses. The activities are not very important, not very wonderful. Not very wonderful. See, the two eyes are here. This brāhmaṇa. This brāhmaṇa is the head. The two eyes are here. The two nostrils is here. The two ears are here. One mouth is here. These are the best. They are with brāhmaṇas. Kshatriya, this is the arms. It is kṣatriya. But what would the kṣatriya do without the head? And without the head, what would the belly do? Or the feet? What would he do? When they are together, they are very, very important. When all the departments are together, it's very important. The leg is important, the stomach is important, the arms is important, the head is important. All are important together. So the brāhmana has the responsibility. Because he's the head of the society. He has the responsibility to guide properly. So the brāhmanas guide the kṣatriya, guide they control the hands, the belly, and the feet. And superior to this, the devotees, Prabhupada said, the Vaiṣṇavas, the devotees. Devotees are the best. Because the Brahmana community has failed. Kshatriyas have failed. Vaiśyas have failed. śūdras failed. All have failed. The only thing remains is the Vaiṣṇavas, the devotees of Krishna, preaching the glories of Krishna everywhere in the world. Now, the responsibility of the society is in the hands of the devotees. Hare Krishna. Comments? Questions? Yes. Okay.
One question is, in the Purport, Srila says, if people don't know about these divisions, there is always confusion as to who is to work for what purpose.
Yes.
So, Srila used to condemn modern society and used to say that the modern society is in the hand of the Vaishya class, the Shudra class. The people who have money, they are controlling the society. So, in our temples also, or in our organization also, we tend to see that money talks. Those who have money, their voice is given more weightage, value, and they take the decisions for the society. So that has very serious result coming in the society.
Yes.
Now how can that be rectified? Because we don't identify people as one who is a brāhmaṇa, one who knows the Vedas, one who knows the purpose of the Vedas. We don't see people as that. We tell everyone is a Vaishyas.
That is why I decided to read the qualities. That's why I decided I was reading the qualities so that you understand. Not everybody is a Vaiṣṇava as we think. Oh, a Vaiṣṇava with different grades. Different grades. One who is a Vaishya or Śūdra or Kshatriya, they are all classified because of quality. So the question was, money talks. When somebody comes to temple and is donating, he have to decide what management should do. In the Christian side, they have the front seat. They give them a front seat. They have to guide. So what is happening? The first mistake is that we devotees who are doing this, we are devotees of the lower class, not higher class. Because in the scripture, sannyasis are forbidden for certain things. One, visiting householders. Why? One, say you not be attracted to the opulence. Second, so you don't become controlled by their generosity. So you can preach, you can as you like, according to the scripture. And you can chastise when it is. You cannot do that to somebody who is maintaining you. You cannot tell the person maintaining you that this is wrong. That was the problem between Dhira and Vidura. I'm maintaining you and you spy against me. That was the problem. Dhira would have told him that. I am maintaining you and you spy against me for the favor of my enemies. So you cannot correct a person who is maintaining you. So when we leave our profession to enter into this of being controlled, we have failed the system. We have failed the system. So the problem today, the main problem today is leadership problem. important leaders. Important leaders. We are controlled by material facilities. So we can't tell the truth. We cannot tell a wrongdoer that this is wrong. We are afraid to say it. And the same also in the class. There are certain things in the Bhagavatam that you don't say it to people. Because I want to disturb them. But it is here, we should know it. We should know it. So it's a big problem. It's a big problem. So how can we solve this? That was the question. That's the main thing. How can we solve this? It's a huge problem. It's a huge problem. The best way to solve this is that those of us who are actually here for Krishna consciousness, those of us who are here for Krishna consciousness, I mean, not everyone in Krishna, in ISKCON temple is for Krishna consciousness. We are for different reasons. But for those who are here for real Krishna consciousness, let us try to practice very nicely, and come to the stage of leadership. So when you are on the throne, you can establish the right thing. You can have your stand. In this temple, this is what we should follow, and everybody follows that. According to our scripture, Bhagavatam and Bhagavad-gītā, a kshatriya has power. A power is not to dominate people. The power is when you say, this temple, anyone who will live in this temple must chant 16, and otherwise you don't live here, must be maintained. That is power. Must be maintained. Anyone who violates this is sufficiently punished appropriately to serve as a warning to others. As a kshatriya. We are looking for this class of devotees. Or you establish your own project that people can come and see this happen. That anyone who in this temple, your money cannot control this temple. Because we have studied the scripture to understand that your money is not a benefit for Krishna. Your money is a benefit for you. Because if you don't give it, you are carrying load in your head. If you give to Krishna, you get purified. So it is not that we are doing Krishna good by donating to Krishna. We are actually doing ourselves good by doing this. We should study our scripture. We should also come to this level of purity to be able to tell our members this. You are supporting this project. It is for your own good. It will help you to get purified. So the Papa said, I don't need a temple. I can chant under a tree, but who will come there? Therefore, for people to come, I have to construct nice temple for people to come. So who supported that is for the person's blessing benefits. We should know this so that we can become purified ourselves in helping ourselves. One of the items that purifies, one of the purificatory processes recommended in the scripture is to give charity to a quality, veda-jño. If you give to a veda-jño, you get back equal amount of the purity of that person. Veda-paraga. You get back the benefit of that person's purity. But if you give to Mahabhagavad, there's no limit to your benefits. So if you follow this process, it's the only way we can overcome this. Otherwise, we have become so conditioned to think that we can manage only if you have money. But we have forgotten to understand that renunciation is wealth. Many of us doesn't see that renunciation is wealth. It's opulence. We don't see that. We should come to this level to see that renunciation is opulence. Is it not opulence? It's counted as one Krishna's opulence, renunciation. The six qualities opulence of Krishna, renunciation is one. But we have failed, although we read it, but we don't really see that it is actually true. Renunciation is opulence. Knowledge is required, and we should have those who can give us this knowledge to be able to understand this. Then we can cure this problem. Otherwise, we have so many unqualified people in the system. They are suddenly not very strong. Their own mentality is only hard to get money. Oh, no money. Oh, things are difficult. Things are difficult. Why things are difficult? Srila Prabhupada, the founder of this movement, said ISKCON means money. He was speaking to His Holiness Dhira Damodara Maharaj. Go and open BI, Bhakti Dhira Institute. I bring your budget. Bring your budget. Don't minimize anything because ISKCON means money. He's not telling lie. What's the last verse in Bhagavad-gītā? What is the last verse in Bhagavad-gītā? Tato Yogeshwaro Krishna. Tato Partha Damodara. Then Tatra Vijay Bhutir Shri. What is that? Shri means what? Opulence, morality, victory. When Krishna is there and the devotee is there, you see this automatically. Is it not? Just like if you say microphone, it will complain like this. Except it's not microphone. If you say microphone, you get to complain like this. Is it not? So when you say Krishna and devotee, you will see all these situations in one place. So if we are a devotee and Krishna Balaram is there, what do you mean by no money? No money means Krishna is there but no devotee. Is it not? Krishna is there but no devotee. Then no money. Second
question. You said that if we do something out of fear, in due course of time we develop hatred towards that.
Yes, that is natural.
Now, Bhaktivinoda Thakur has said 4 kinds of people worship Krishna.
Yeah.
Out of fear is one of them.
Good.
And people who are in ignorance and passion, they don't have fear of God. Always. So when we preach, how much should we preach in such a way that first that fear develops in the heart of people who listen to our message, and then we bring them up to the level of love.
How do we preach to people so that we can gradually bring them to the stage of pure love for Krishna? So we cannot just start the rough from the beginning. You have to gradually bring them. Then we look at Sisasaka number 2. What is that? Sisasaka number 2. There is no hard and fast rules. This is a process. There is no hard and fast rules. This is our process. But this is a preaching technique. Because if someone comes to a temple, will you tell the person, if you don't chant to sit around, it's okay? Or here you can do a halkubar here as a Muslim? No. Allah here? No. You give the person beat to chant. So what do you mean by no hard and fast rules? It's an encouraging statement to encourage people to start something, to start Krishna. Any name of God you call is perfect, is correct. If you know Allah, yes, it's good. If it's Jehovah, it's good. If it is Ram, it's good. If it's Krishna, it's good. All are the same. Go ahead. It's encouraging word. And people we feel comfortable. Oh, okay, I'm comfortable here. But when people start hearing and hearing and hearing, they'll come to the stage where we have to tell them the rules. No, you should chant without offense. Now you have to chant only Krishna, because Krishna names, they have grades. We don't say that in the beginning. After we can say the Krishna name have grades, different levels of grade. There is Mukhya name, Nam, and Guru name, Nam. So this we don't tell from beginning. We tell afterwards. So in this way, people are encouraged to practice, to come associate with devotees, hear, take prasadam, chant the holy name, see the deity, purification will come. After that, we can say, now you take beat to chant. You must keep 4 regulated principles. So His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodara has Institute for Applied Spiritual Technology. Different kinds of people, but professional, they all come for training. By the time he trained people to the level, he will never. Are you a Hare Krishna devotee? Yes. At that stage, you cannot go back again, because we have gotten you have gotten so much in that. So nothing is bad now. This situation have brought me to this level. So let me continue. That's how they continue. It's only Dhira Rama who was telling. When he heard the Gurudev was doing this, he wondered, what is this? So he went there. And he watched everything carefully. And he saw, this is wonderful. It's wonderful. We should not look at the thing itself. We should look at the end result. What is the end result of everything we do? That is what we should look at. What is the end result? If I do this thing, how will it end me? Where will it end me? If it's going to end us with Krishna, Jai. If it's not going to end with Krishna. So the end result we should look at. So the program, he designed it in such a way that people will follow at the stage. Then you ask, are you Hare Krishna devotee? Say yes. You can't go back again, you are already trapped. Because what we have gotten is pleasing, it's encouraging, it's lively, so you cannot say this is wrong. But if you have gotten that in the beginning, so you want to convert me to your member? No, I don't want. It's intelligence. Then His Holiness Jadwata Maharaj said, Bhakti Dhira Maharaj enter the water, catch the fish, but it's not wet. It is difficult, it's not easy. If you enter the water, it will be wet. So it means a special quality to be able to do that. You enter the water, catch the fish, but you're not wet. You need empowerment to do that. Hare Krishna. La Prabhupada ki Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam